I'm Fernanda. I dress from a 15-piece capsule wardrobe every season, and I very often get asked, is this all that you have? And the answer is no. I put together a 15-piece capsule wardrobe because I've discovered that makes sure that I have all of my basic needs covered, but it prevents me from shopping more than I actually need. Before, when I was trying to assemble larger capsule wardrobes, like for Project 333, I ended up trying to fill all of the gaps and I ended up shopping a lot more than I needed. This way, I know that all of my basic needs are covered and I only need to shop for like 1 or 2 items every season. But what I do have in my wardrobe that I don't show in my seasonal capsule wardrobe videos is a good collection of wardrobe basics. Those stay in my wardrobe pretty much year round, and I tend to pull from those to plug in the holes in my seasonal capsule wardrobes. And I often get asked, what's in that collection and will you show it to us? So guess what? Today is the day. But before I show you that collection, I do want to touch on what a wardrobe basic actually is, because this will make a whole lot more sense if you have this in mind. And I have explained this before in a previous video, so I'm just going to let past me explain it to you. A basic item does not necessarily mean that it is plain, that it is boring, that it is a neutral color, or that it is a solid. An item can be considered a basic if it's A, versatile, meaning that it combines very easily. B, it does not go out of style, meaning that it's not a particularly trendy piece, but that does not mean that it's not stylish. That's different. C, it reflects the key elements of your personal style, meaning it's in a cut that you like and that flatters you very well. It reflects the color palette that your entire wardrobe has. It reflects the elements of your personal style in terms of whether you think you're boho or rock or whatever it is. And D, in my opinion, a good basic sets the quality level for the rest of your wardrobe. We wear our basics so much that if we focus on finding quality that really suits our style in our basics, then that will automatically elevate the rest of our wardrobes regardless of the price point or the quality level of the other items. This does not mean that everything has to be like brand new and super expensive or anything like that. No, it's just that is what you should focus on when you're trying to aim at a certain level of quality for your entire wardrobe. Essentially, your basics become the foundation of the building that will become your entire wardrobe. If you nail your basics, then the rest of your wardrobe will come together fairly easily. Now, because basics reflect personal style very deeply, the same item is not necessarily considered a basic for everyone. A great example for this is like a leather jacket. If your style is more classic and tends towards business-like, then a leather jacket is going to be the edgiest item in your wardrobe and it is automatically going to become a statement piece. However, if your style is more bold and edgy and eclectic, then that exact same leather jacket becomes the most basic of the items in an outfit where you're pairing it with, say, like printed orange palazzo pants. So keep that in mind when selecting your basics, and let me know in the comments below what is an item that you currently have in your wardrobe that you consider a basic but might be considered a statement piece for somebody else. I feel like a good example of that is this shirt that I'm wearing right now. This is a very basic shirt for me, but because it's an off-the-shoulder cut, somebody else might consider it a statement. Thank you so much, past me, and give this video a huge thumbs up if you like what she had to say. Now that you know what a wardrobe basic is, let me show you what's in my wardrobe basics collection. I have 3 camis, a black one, a nude one, and a soft pink one, 3 tank tops, a black one, a soft gray one, and a white one with a high collared neckline that you've seen before, 3 t-shirts, a black one, a white one, and a Breton striped tee. And by the way, I never before had noticed that I had this in sets of 3s. This is not a formula of any kind. This is just what happens to work for me. I also have 3 long sleeve t-shirts. I have a solid black one and then 2 Breton stripe long sleeve t-shirts, one black on white and one white on black. I mostly use those in the winter. 3 very basic pair of pants. I have a black pair, a gray pair, and a pair of jeans. A chambray shirt dress that I can actually tuck into pants to make it more of like a shirt, but I can also wear it like a dress. And finally, a button-down pinstripe white shirt. For the most part, these pieces stay in my wardrobe year-round, except for the pants and the long-sleeve t-shirts. Those I don't tend to grab at all during the summer because it gets very hot here in New York City, so those do go into storage during the summer months. But now that you've seen my collection of wardrobe basics, there's a couple of things I do want you to notice. First of all, the material. They're all of a very similar material and most of them are made out of cotton. And that is because I am very comfortable in cotton. I know that I can always pull it year round and I can be very comfortable and my temperature is kept in check. And also it's a very unfussy material. I never have to worry about something being wrinkled or difficult to style or just like not doing what I want it to do. It's easy, therefore it's a good basic for me. Next, I want you to notice the colors. These are colors that you'll see very often repeated in my seasonal capsules because they're colors that I feel very comfortable wearing. Black is a color that we wear very often here in New York. I'm very comfortable in white, etc. Now, all of my colors happen to be basic neutrals, you know, what everybody would consider a neutral. But that doesn't mean that your collection of basics needs to include only neutrals. Instead, build a collection of basics in the colors that you feel the most comfortable in. It can be plum, green, a very dark navy, whatever will work for your wardrobe, that's what you want to create. A good example to take a look at is Melissa, for example, who I'm friendly with here on YouTube. Her coloring is very different than mine, so her wardrobe basics are mostly like yellows, peachy tones, more like nudie camel type colors, and those work very well for her. So I highly recommend you check her out, particularly on Instagram, so that you can see how her wardrobe basics change, and they're completely different than mine. Another thing you'll notice is that my personal uniform is included in this collection. I am the most comfortable in a tank top and a pair of skinny jeans, and I essentially can create that many different times just from this collection of basics. And the last thing I want you to notice is the cuts of these colors. I am very comfortable in skinny jeans and U-line tank tops and high neck shirts, so you see that a lot in my collection of basics. But that doesn't mean that all of the basics of everybody in the world need to be like that. The whole point is that you find the cuts that flatter you very well. If I wanted to upgrade these basics to something a little bit more modern, I could introduce some crop tops or some sweetheart necklines if I wanted to, but I don't necessarily have to. These are wardrobe basics, so they work very well regardless of the season. And I tend to hold on to things very long until I can't wear them any longer. And then at that point, I upgrade into something a little bit more modern. But this is something I do want you to keep in mind. If you want to upgrade your wardrobe just a little bit to be a little bit trendier, but you can't really afford to spend a lot of money on statement pieces, upgrading your wardrobe basics can make a big difference. Keep that in mind. Let me know in the comments below. Where are you shopping for your wardrobe basics these days? I feel like it's really hard to find wardrobe basics that are both good quality and in a ton of different colors. I have no problem finding the usual neutrals, black, gray, white, all of those. But if I want to find colors that really fit all skin tones, I have yet to find a place that has a lot of them. So if you have that tip, please leave it in the comments below so that we can all benefit from it. If you're curious to watch the video that Old Me was originally a part of, I would leave it linked for you here. You will find a ton of great tips in that one, so I highly recommend you check it out. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next Thursday at 11 a.m. Eastern.